Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to our presentation for the features of creative writing. I'm Nuwairah and I will present the first part of the presentation while Bahyah will do the rest. So, let's start with the first part, which is literary elements. So, let's start with the first one, which is level of plot complexity. The complexity of a story's plot depends on factors like the number of subplots, twists, and the depth of conflicts involved in a story. A simple plot follows a straightforward path, while a complex plot may have multiple interwoven storylines. The second one is familiarity of setting. The setting of a story refers to the time and place in which it occurs. If a setting is familiar to the reader, it is easier to visualize and understand, while an unfamiliar setting may require more description and world building. The third one is complexity and familiarity of characterization. Characters in a story can be simple, with few traits, or complex, with deep psychological and emotional layers. Readers may connect more easily with familiar character archetypes, while unique or unconventional characters can make a story more intriguing for the readers. Let's move on to the second part of the presentation, which is figurative language. The first one is similes. A simile is a figure of speech that compares two different things using like or as, such as her smile was as bright as the sun. The second one is metaphors. A metaphor directly compares two unrelated things without using like or as, such as similes. Well, the example might be time is a thief to imply that time takes away moments of life. The third one is symbolism. Symbolism is when an object, character, or an event represents a deeper meaning beyond its literal sense, such as a dove representing peace. The last one is onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia refers to the words that imitate sounds, such as buzz, crash, or sizzle, helping to create a more immersive experience for the reader.
Now, let us move on to the next key point, which is the prompts of creative writing. So, we divided this into two main equal parts, which is Bahyah and visuals, and also phrases and narratives. So, what is visuals? So, usually visuals was defined by using pictures, illustrations, and also videos as prompts that can help to spark the creativity and also inspire storytelling by giving the writers a concrete image to work from. And Bahyah, which usually refers to real-life objects or artifacts, literally, that can be used to generate ideas, making writing more authentic and also engaging. Meanwhile, phrases and narrative are being used to provide a specific words or phrases as prompts which can guide our writers in developing themes, characters, or also the entire story, the entire plot itself. And then we have personal narrative, which means that encouraging writers to draw from their own experiences, which can lead to a more meaningful and also relatable storytelling between the readers and also the authors. Exactly. And last but not least, the key features of creative writing is stages. So here we divided the stages into 5 main stages, one of them being pre-writing. So what comes to your mind when it says pre-writing? So pre-writing usually means that it is the brainstorming stage or the planning stage, where the writer will gather ideas and also outline their own structure, and other words is to draft their own ideas and main stories. Moving on, we have writing, which is the actual process of putting the ideas into words and plot, focusing on how they create the first draft without worrying too much about perfection. And then the third stage is revising. What does it mean by revising? Well, writers refine their work by improving structure, coherence, content, and also to ensure that the clarity and the engagement actually reaches the readers. And then the fourth stage is editing. So this stage usually involves checking grammar, punctuation, and also spelling to ensure that the text is polished and professional. And last but not least, the important step is publishing or also presenting. So the final draft or the final step of this work that is shared through before sharing it to the audience is publishing and also presenting. And whether it was going through printing or online publishing, also oral presentation, it is important that publishing or presenting is something that could reach our target audience.